Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop, and I am going to use this cut file right here along with my castle pictures that I am going to dip into. So now I am going to, I took the kites that she has, the flying kites, and I attached them. Now I tried to do a Cricut tutorial on this, and let me tell you, I was so frustrated with my Cricut, and then OBS crashed on me, which is what on the back side of it, and I'm being transparent here, the editing side of it, OBS crashed as well. And by the time that I realized that it completely crashed and did all of my talk as I was talking through it and everything, then my voice didn't sound right at all on this. So I was like, oh, am I so mad, because I know that you guys love the Cricut tutorials. So what I'm going to do is that after I get done with this voiceover, I'm going to go in and make a design space. Again, now that I fixed OBS and the Cricut, there was some updates that didn't show up and I was able to get them. So after this one, I'm going to release at the same time not only this process video, but then right after this video is going to be the Cricut design space on how I was able to add and weld and manipulate the cut file to look like Virginia did this, instead of having 3 separate kites for it, so that you guys can know how to do it as well. So you will get like a twofer if you're a Cricut person and want to see the tutorial. So, and then I will also link it on this video here too on the bottom in the description, so that you can go and automatically click on it if you want to know how I was able to make this cut file the way it is. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make it the size that I did, but I'll tell you how I was able to make the sizes and things like that. So yeah, but this is, I think it's called the kite. Let me double check here before I get too far into this, but I think it's called Kite. Let me pull it up here quickly. And it is in the first release. Yeah, it is called Kites. Everything will be linked down below. It was in the release. Now, I am posting this 2 days before the second release for October, and I am telling you, you need to be part of the group. I am linking that down below, because the cut files that are going to be used the second half of October here, oh my gosh, they're absolutely stunning. I love them. They're part of Halloween. I will tell you that. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they are Halloween based. So if you do scrap any Halloween type things, you've got to go check out the group, and that will be linked down below. Now, I did back the cut file off camera as well for this, just to keep that part of it, because ultimately I was trying to have the tutorial in here too, so that it wasn't too long of a video, and then of course that all got corrupted. So but yeah, so sorry for the little bit of a shorter video, but technically it would have been a longer video if that part wouldn't have, went kapooey on me. So here I am, I'm making sure all of the big dots. Now, I took the eyedropper and dropped those big dots because I wanted them to look like big fat enamel dots behind my kites, just to give it a little bit of something with this. Now, these are castle photos. Like I said, the month of October and November are definitely going to be my photos that are from the castle trips. I'm trying to at least knock out 1 or 2 of those castle trips that we took while we were overseas and whatnot. So I backed this with the cut file, or I backed the cut file, and the Simple Stories, it was based in 2019. It's called the Fall Farmhouse Collection, and then I added one that was 2 years ago that came in 2018. I mixed the colors together because they work really, really, really well together. And here I am, I'm placing down the 2 pictures, and these are the family photos that we took of this particular castle. And I just love how I wrapped around the kites with the photos, like the photos underneath the kite strings and everything, because I think that they are perfect. I absolutely, positively, truly love how this one turned out. I did make sure that I used red foam tape so that if it did stick out, that it matched the collection and the theme really, really, really well for this layout. And it's just the family photos. I tried to take family photos or photos of the kiddos because there were some of the castles Josh just didn't want to go to, and it is what it is. And so I went with friends and whatnot, and I just have like the kids photos in it, which you will see in some of the other ones that we did. And I have a trip to Heidelberg that I need to do, which is Josh's old stomping ground from while he was stationed overseas. So kind of a backstory. Josh went to Europe once before, like right out of basic and out of AIT. His first duty station was Heidelberg. And then he came back and went around, you know, in the United States for a while. And then we went back over in 2014 to 2017. And then that's when we went and did Europe, like us as a family versus him just going himself. So his stomping grounds of his very first unit was in Heidelberg. And then we went and did a 4-day or 3-day weekend trip, something like that, with just Josh and I. A family friend of ours watched our kiddo widows while we went and did that. So we did a bunch of stuff. I think we went like 2 days. We went either 2 or 3 days. I can't remember if we did one. I can't remember if we stayed over 2 nights or 1 night. But it's here nor there. I have tons of photos. I absolutely love the photos that we took of Heidelberg as well. So I do have some. I have London to do yet. I have Heidelberg, all of the castles. And then we are done with Europe, if I remember correctly. Oh, no. This winter, I've got to do flossing as well. So I got to do those photos, and those are all going to be my winter. So the winter, I'm going to roll from my castle to those during the winter time and knock those out as well. Because I think we did like 3 of those because I tried to hit as many as I possibly could. In the last like year and a half that we were over there. And a lot of times it was just me going with a bunch of the girls because Josh just wasn't into that kind of stuff, where I don't mind it. I absolutely loved it, so I would go. So those photos would be a lot of like the friends going. We'd drink a lot of hot, a lot of Glühwein and all that to stay warm, and then we would watch them go through and watch the parades and things. So but yeah, that's all I've got. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm almost done with my Europe, and I'm excited for it. I'm ecstatic and whatnot. And I told Josh, I said, I'm overseas. You're overseas now. Now you need to send me some type of stuff while you're over there, so that when he's in Kuwait, that I have something to scrapbook of him while he's over there. Because all of his other tours that he's gone over there, I've gotten dust storms and cockroaches. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not scrapbooking dust storms and cockroaches. Now I'll do like 1 dust storm, but I ain't gonna do like 60 dust storms and like 45 cockroaches of how big they are over there. It's just not gonna happen. And whatnot. So by all means, I'm hoping that he'll get me some photos and stuff while he's stationed in Kuwait, just so that I can scrapbook some type of stuff. If nothing else, I'll put it in my in his traveler's notebook of his army time or whatever. So, but anyway, that is that. Make sure that you go check out everything down below. Obviously, the group will be listed. This cut file will be listed. Be on the lookout for the second release. You have to see it in her group, so you've got to check out the group. Other than that, I hope that this was a lot of fun to watch. Again, if you are a Cricut Design Space person, please check out the video that is right after this one, because that will explain how I was able to make this a cut file from a cut file and have it cut out so that it's all attached, so you didn't have to try to do it all by yourself and try to get it to link together. Still shots are definitely coming up. I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.